What's up, YouTube? We want to take a quick moment before the season starts. We're out here shooting our bows today, and we figured it'd be a good opportunity to kind of introduce the three of us and tell you about what's going to be upcoming for us this year. I'm Nick.
I'm Nathan. And I'm Kyle.
We're with Final Set Outdoors. We came up with this turkey season. It's been an idea of ours for a little while now. Finally came up with a name, and here we are. We're leading into the 2021 deer season. We're all North Georgia boys. Me and Nathan are brother-in-laws, and myself and Kyle, we're cousins. So we're all family, and we're having a great time so far with this. We got a lot of hopes for this year, and hopes for our channel. We gonna all kind of go through our personal goals and maybe a little bit into our channel goals for maybe short term and long term. So this year we're going to start off the season in North Georgia. We're going to hunt some private land and do as much as we can public land hunting. We're also going to go out later part of October, and we haven't quite nailed down the dates yet, but we're going to do a Nebraska public land hunt for mule deer. I've never killed a mule deer, never even hunted mule deer, so that's a goal of mine, just to put one mule deer on the ground, if nothing else. That'd be awesome. Looking forward to that. And also in that same trip, we put in for Kansas, and me and Kyle drew a tag for Kansas. So
Units 7 and 9.
8 and 9.
8 and 9.
Yeah, we drew 8 and 9, which is the northeast part of Kansas. So this spring during turkey season, me and Nathan went out and we hunted Nebraska, and then we hunted our way through southern Nebraska and into Kansas. Just kind of explored that little area. Kyle's got a lot of history in the Nebraska area doing some mule deer hunts and had some great success. We don't have any of that on film, but hopefully we'll get a lot of good footage this year. So kind of to sum up my personal goals, I said harvest at least one mule deer. I got a Kansas tag. I'd love to shoot at least 150-inch whitetail in Kansas, given the opportunity. Above those two goals, though, the opportunities that I'm gonna get to hunt in Georgia here. My oldest son is 7, and I want to try to at least harvest a doe with him in the stand with me this year. Me and him went 3 or 4 times last year, and hunted out of a blind a couple of times,
And got him a turkey youth weekend.
yeah, that was awesome. We opening weekend here in Georgia, we took him and we got him a bird. Me and Nathan was behind the camera. It was like 15-20 minutes right off the roost. So that was pretty cool. He had a blast. So this year, to seal out the deal from a dad standpoint, that would be awesome, to shoot a doe, if nothing else, just right here at the house in a ladder stand with Lane and Jace. He's 5 years old, so we'll get him out there too a couple of times, but hopefully me and Lane can get us one. So that's 3 goals. And then my 4th goal is here in Georgia, you can kill 2 bucks for the season. I've never killed 2 bucks in one season, so that would be awesome. That's been an ongoing goal since we started hunting.
Yeah.
I mean, you get one good buck, for the year, and it just, with life, busy schedules and all that. So really 4 ultimate goals. The primary goal is a deer with Lane in the stand with me, 2 bucks in Georgia to fill those 2 Georgia tags, a mule deer, and then a Kansas buck. So I personally, I'm going to be using a compound bow as well as a crossbow. Probably the crossbow will be Nebraska, and then hunting out of a tree saddle in Kansas with a compound. And
we'll sprinkle in some rifle hunts too.
Yeah, we have a long, rifle season, so it opens up like 15th October here in Georgia, runs through into December. So there's plenty of opportunities here at home, to hunt with a rifle. So we'll see how the season plays out for us. If I can fulfill 50% of those goals, I'll be happy. That's a lot of goals for one deer season for one man. So we all got our own goals. Nathan, I'll let him go. So you got a pretty cool setup, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it pretty simple this year. I'm just gonna, I want to say a more traditional setup. I like the challenge it presents, and then we get to shoot 2 bucks in Georgia and 10 does. So my main goal is to get a lot of meat in the freezer this year, and kill majority of my deer with a traditional setup. I'm shooting a bear recurve, first time ever, so I'll have a lot of fun with it, I think.
Been practicing a lot?
Been practicing a lot, about every day when it's pretty outside. So I think I'm really going to enjoy the setup, really going to enjoy the challenge, and just get meat in the freezer. That's pretty much my goal. It's pretty simple and straightforward, and just getting outside and enjoying the outdoors. So that's what I'm looking forward to do this season.
So put meat in the freezer and get outside as much as you can, right?
Yep, that's it. Just try to deer out as much as I can this season, and do a lot of firsts this season. I'm going to do a lot of self-filming, shooting with a traditional bow, so it's going to be pretty exciting. Have a lot of fun with it, I think.
Yeah, throughout the season we'll probably be doing some self-filming hunts, as well as doing a lot of buddy hunts where we're filming each other. We've all got saddles and kind of really spent pretty good amount of time. I know Nick and I did out of saddles this past year, and you got yours after season, but have been playing with it some, right?
Sorry.
The mouse in your pocket, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know what you said, to be honest with you. I zoned out there for a second. I've been up too late. My bad.
But yeah, so we'll be doing some buddy hunts. We'll be doing some self-filming stuff. We've got some property here. We've got a couple different properties here around the house. That's either property that we own or behind some in-laws' houses that we'll be hunting on this year. We've also got permission on some bow-only pieces in North Fulton. That there's some really big deer in there.
But if it presents like years past, like everybody knows, it's all hunting at the end of the day.
That's right. Yeah, we've got some good permissions that we've worked pretty hard to nail down, and there's some good deer in there. But like Nick said, it's hunting, and we just enjoy being out there and kind of like Nick mentioned, we've talked about this for forever, and Nathan bought a camera, and then me and Nick went in and split a camera, so we're kind of working on somewhat limited camera gear, but
we'll make it happen though.
Oh yeah.
What's mine is y'all's, and hopefully y'all feel the same. So when we'll all have to share and make this work together. All you guys who film, on your own and do this same type of deal. You know how it can be expensive, to get into it, and it's hard to just. It's like anything with hunting. You can't just say, all right, here's a bulk of money. I'm gonna buy it all and start it. You just pick up little pieces at a time. So we're all just gonna work together, the best we can. And like he said, Kyle mentioned, we're gonna do some self-filming and buddy hunts, and we're all kind of learning this whole filming from a tree and filming hunts just in general. So it's gonna be a big learning curve,
Yeah.
And hopefully along the way too, we can add in, not only the hunts, but bring the people who are going to view our hunts, hopefully they'll not only get the aspect of, hopefully us fulfilling those personal goals that we have, as far as harvesting some good bucks, in Georgia and out of state, but, give a little insight to what we're doing and why we're doing it.
How we're making it happen.
Yeah, that's what I personally look for when I'm looking for hunting videos to watch. What little tidbit can I pick up from these guys, to grow my book of knowledge, and not that we claim to know 100% the right way or the wrong way of doing things, but there's 60 years of knowledge, between the three of us right here, and we've all had good success over the years hunting, so hopefully we can add that into it, somewhat.
Absolutely. My goal for this season is to have fun first and foremost. I told Nick and Nathan both when we started all this, if filming these hunts at any point in time becomes something that feels like an added pressure to get it on film or to we got to get out and do something, I wasn't interested. So I just want to have fun. I mean, we hunt a lot anyway, and so we just figured we might as well film some of it and see what we could make happen.
Yeah.
So I want to have fun outside. I'm similar to Nick. I do want to try to fill both of my Georgia buck tags, and if that's able to happen, that would be great. But we all know how that goes, and then kind of my overall goal, I'd really like to kill a 160. 160's kind of been a goal of mine for a long time.
Whitetail, right?
Whitetail would be great. Whitetail would be great. 160-inch whitetail. I think, my best opportunity for that will certainly be in Kansas. We've got some nice deer around here, but in Georgia we just don't have for those of you that hunt in Georgia or know hunting really all across Southeast for that matter, there's just not many 160-inch class deer going around. So we'll see how we can make that work. But then as Nick mentioned, I've had a lot of success in that southern part of Nebraska over the past several years, and really, whereas I'd love to shoot another mule deer, my goal is to get both of these guys on their first mule deer. If the opportunity presents and both of them are able to tag out and be successful, great. But I really just want to be there and kind of document that whole process for you guys as we're out there and trying to figure it out on public land. I mean, that's the thing. We like figuring this stuff out, and that's the biggest component in my mind of hunting is the challenge of the unknown and being able to put all of the intel and all the pieces of the puzzle together for that one moment, that final set, if you will.
That's right.
And making it all come together.
That's how it all comes down to, is that final moment, that final set, So, well, we'll have plenty of opportunities. We're going to try to make the best out of it. So, we'll see how the year shakes out for us.
Yep, I'm
That's
excited.
right. Y'all stay tuned. Follow along with us. We'll be posting videos. Nathan's our in-house editor, so he'll be putting all the videos together for us. And at some point in time, I'm sure Nick and I will probably try to get involved in that too. I have zero experience with editing videos, so
I'll second that notion.
So we'll be learning. I mean, that's really the biggest goal here, is kind of self growth and team growth for us.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna have fun, and so y'all stay tuned and follow along with us this year, and comment, like, share. We'd love some input from you guys on what you'd like to see us do and what we can do better. We're growing, and we want you guys to kind of come along with us on this journey. So,
and check us out on Facebook and Instagram also. Final Set Outdoors.
Yeah, come on.
I guess we better shoot some bows.
Let's shoot some bows.
Mm-hmm. All right.
This is my setup this year. I'm going with more of a traditional setup. I'm shooting a Bear Kodiak Magnum. It's 50-pound draw weight. And I'll show you my arrow setup here. I'm shooting a Black Eagle arrow. I'm shooting 150 grains up front with an iron wheel. It's the wide series. And that's pretty much my setup.
So this is one of my setups this year. I got this is a Bowtech Brain 6. It's a 60-pound bow. I've got the single pin HHA optimizer light set up with the half moon dial. Like Nathan, I'm also shooting Black Eagle arrows. These are the Zombie Slayers in a 300 spine, and this year I've went to 125 grain tip. So in the past I've always shot 100. This year we're going to go with a little heavier setup. So this is mainly going to be my North Georgia setup and Kansas, and then like I said earlier in a video, we also were going to take a crossbow to Nebraska. So getting the old archery dialed in today.
Yeah, form, ladies and gentlemen. So this year I'm going to be shooting 2 bows. I've only got one here, and it's not finished being set up, and the other one's at the shop gets their strings put on it. The one at the shop is a PSE Freak. It's a 60-pound bow, 33-inch draw length. I got some big old gorilla arms here. And this is a Bowtech Boss. I bought this bow a couple years ago used, have had new strings put on it, and just haven't finished getting the sight and all my other goodies put on here. So it's this will be my first year hunting with this bow, and I'll hunt with that PSE as well, just according on what mood strikes me the morning when we're going out. But anyway, it's a pretty sweet little bow. I've enjoyed shooting it so far. It is a little tough to shoot with no sight, but we'll get a sight put on it here for too long.